that, baby.
The viewers are expecting more content. All 8 of our subscribers are expecting some more shit, so let's get fucking into it. Now, you kind of know what it is. This is Joe.
And Keegan.
And today we've got a little review for you of the new Vince Staples project, FM. We've both already heard the project. We've got our opinions on it. This is going to be a quicker video of just our general consensuses. And, yeah.
Okay, so I'm more of a fan than he is of FM. I think it's cool that you have basically a full album within the small time span of 22 minutes, I think it is, 22 and some change. And we still get a solid amount of songs, a couple interludes, and a skit. I think he's got really good hooks on this project for the most part. And a lot of probably his catchiest hooks yet. He seems to be rapping hard. You know, sometimes he has that like kind of whisper flow, which is cool too. But I'm liking the more aggressive, energetic flow that he's using. It probably could be a little like There's a couple songs that I wish were longer, especially that Earl interlude. Definitely needs to be like a lot longer. I think he's only rapping for like 15 seconds.
Yeah, well, see, that was kind of my issue just in general, is the fact that out of 11 songs, I think 3 of them weren't actually songs. They were either a skit or an interlude. You had the Tyga one, you had the Earl one, and then there was...
And then you had one skit.
Like the radio one.
Yeah, I do like the concept. I know it's not like a concept album, but like using the Big Boy Radio and like kind of having that weave through. And then I actually did like the skit where they've been playing Vince Staples' entire radio show, and the guy who was listening can't think of, like, Vince Staples doesn't come to his head for famous people that start with V.
Right. Some clever concepts, I guess, like with the last line of the one song said something about going outside, and then the next song is titled Outside. And then the other one was the one that you pointed out with the
Tweaking.
Yeah.
Tweaking.
Yeah, some line about
skit into tweaking. The end of what Big Boy said was, man, that guy's tweaking or whatever, and tweaking, and the beat slams in. Transitions. This is the best, most easily flowing album I think I've heard in my entire life. As a guide to how to make an album or how to set up an album with these like shorter but full ideaed songs kind of strung together, I think it's dope. I hope more artists do this. That's probably my favorite part about it, is like the actual, you know, the bones of it. Having a short album with a decent amount of songs, but every idea feels complete. Every song got what it wanted to get out in a very short amount of time. And I like Ski Mask's album for that too.
It's an easy listen. You don't end up feeling bored, or you don't feel lost in the songs.
There's no lull period. Like there's a song or two that aren't my favorite, but they don't overstay their welcome. You don't listen to it long enough to really get tired of it. You know, you just kind of recognize that it's not your favorite sound and then move on. Yeah, so I like it. All for Vince. And I heard he's got like 4 more of these little album flavored EPs or whatever you want to call this style. So I'll be excited for the next year. I think he said one's gonna come out in the summer and one's gonna come out next winter. They're all already done.
It's almost like the Brockhampton.
Yeah, the
release. Yeah. I thought that he had awesome production throughout basically the entire album. Like you said with the transitions were awesome. On pretty much every track. I don't remember thinking on any of them.
They were all, even the radio cuts, little background music, like swoops into the beat.
Yeah, the radio cuts I thought were a cool touch, especially considering the title of the album is FM. A couple of the features were really good, specifically the Kalani, the Ty Dolla $ign, and then there was one more. J-Rock. J-Rock was also pretty good. My issue with Vince Staples, though, I didn't really like Vince Staples before this too much, just because I think he's got a big mouth. I don't know if you followed him on Twitter, but he says a lot of things that a lot of people that, quite frankly, are better than him as artists.
I think it's funny. I don't look at it that deep.
I mean, I guess
I've only been a fan for a while.
It can be funny to an extent, but at some point, it's like you're just coming across as arrogant, and you're doing.
Yeah, and he does cross that line sometimes.
Well, another one of the issues that I have is he's putting on this weird accent throughout. you like Vince Staples, you're used to it, you don't really care, but it's something that definitely hurts replay value. I mean, if you're someone that doesn't really mess with Vince Staples like this and you're trying to go back to it, you're probably not going to as much just because he's, I don't even know what to really describe that accent as, but if you've heard Vince Staples,
a little like the Hawaiian West Coast.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's really just not good, and I don't like it. Alright, so if I had to pick top 3, I think I'd probably say Tweakin' was pretty good, Feels Like Summer was pretty good, and Outside were pretty good. There wasn't really one song in particular that significantly stuck out that was better than the rest. The decent songs were decent, the not so decent songs weren't.
Well, for me, Don't Get Chipped, that's my number 1. And then Feels Like Summer, Fun, and I'm gonna throw Tweakin' in there too, even though it's supposed to be top 3. But yeah, Don't Get Chipped is definitely my standalone track.
Assuming we're
not including
eliminating the 3 that weren't really songs, it's definitely between Fun and
40.
Fun. Oh yeah.
Because that's a fire song besides E40.
Neither of us like E40 in first place.
I wish I need an old head to talk to me about why he's a legend.
Why do people like
Because
E40?
I'm sure we can trade conversations on why we like thrash rappers from our own generations, but I need somebody to explain to me why he's a legend.
Listen, E40 is straight trash, and you're not going to convince me otherwise. The guy has no flow. He's always a beat and a half off of whatever he's trying to rap on. And he was annoying even when he wasn't doing anything annoying. He chimed in on something that Vince said a couple of times, and I went, what the fuck is he doing? So it's between Fun or Relay, I think. Because Relay was super annoying with that hook. The verses were decent, but I can't do that accent. I can't do that Skinner. I can't do that Hammer. It's not for me.
It looked like you hated that one more when I was watching it.
They were both pretty bad.
Yeah, my least favorite, far and away, is Run the Bands.
You can't say Run the Bands 100 times in a 3-minute song.
I enjoyed the album.
And have people okay with it.
I enjoyed the album a lot, so I don't skip it, especially because all the songs are so short. It doesn't last that long. It's definitely the worst out of the album, I would think.
Alright, so overall rating 1 through 10?
I'm gonna give it an 8.
Wow.
It's a light 8.
It's an 8. Way harder than I would give them.
Are we doing the number and a plus and minus?
Yeah, if you want to.
I feel like that should be our thing.
Last time we had a 6+, so shit, go for it.
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna go 8 minus.
That is way too positive.
Only because I think that it's a great album just because it's so I really like the design of the album.
I give it a solid 5, and my reasoning is that the production was phenomenal, the transitions were phenomenal, it had some pretty good concepts in there. However, he kills me with some of his vocals, a couple bad features, and the fact that out of a 22-minute song, you've got 3 of those that don't really qualify. And I mean, at the end of the day, the lyrics are just alright throughout. They're not anything above and beyond.
I came in as a fan, and you came in as not a fan.
I'm not necessarily not a fan.
Hating.
Yeah, I'm not hating. I'm someone on the outside looking in. Like, yeah. I see what he's doing. He's on the radar, but I'm not necessarily going out of my way for him either.
So you had a straight 5, and I had an 8 minus. So
which together is like a 6+, I think.
Did we really end up at a fucking 6+?
I think we have another 6+. Well, that sounds about right.
Something like that. Yeah. It's not like
I could live with it being a 6+.
Okay. It hurts. It hurts, but I understand.
So yeah, there you have it. That was our review of the new Vince Staples project, FM. And tell us what you thought in the comments below. Like our stuff, share our stuff, follow us on our social medias, which will all be linked in the description. Anything else to add?
Man, if you ride the wave now, you'll be the guy who gets to say I told you so later. So do that.
Alright, peace out, y'all.
Stay safe.